Drop it.
Welcome to another edition of Moorish World TV. I am in the park here in Gwynn Oak. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Chubb Rock performed, and the amazing thing is that all the beautiful people that came out today, that are still here today, I think they would attest to that. Although it got up to what is said to be 106 degrees, that everybody seemed to stay hydrated and have a beautiful time. So I'm in the crowd, I'm doing my media thing, and up jumped the boogeyman, Dr. Ausar. Last night I was on the Coyote Man show. If y'all don't know about him, Google him. He's a Baltimore favorite, and he had asked me, what about these podcasters? Who's my favorite podcaster, considering that I'm a podcaster to some degree, YouTube or whatever. And he mentioned Candace, and he started mentioning all of these big podcasters. And I told him straight up, one of my favorites is Dr. Ausar Winkler. And he looked at me kind of funny for a second. And I said, well, here's why. I say, we keep on bigging up these people with these big budgets and these big agendas. That means that's no good. But those that have the most solid information that means the world to us, we don't give them no play. And I say, if people would listen to brothers like Dr. Ausar, they will understand that those big budget YouTubers or podcasters is just a sham. It's all playing to the camera. And so here in Gwynn Oak Park, Dr. Ausar came through, and I'm going to bring him on for a second. I don't know what we talk about, but he here. Come on, Dr. Ausar.
Come on.
So, fam.
Peace, fam. Peace.
Fam, you came to the park today. What did it look like to you? How it feel? What's the vibration?
Well, I'm coming in on the other end. It's not as hot, but I feel good. The vibe is good. I'm hearing some of that old school music playing. People out here getting it in. It's calm out here. It's nice.
Calm, what's funny?
Energetic but calm.
I wish you had came a little earlier when I interviewed Chubb Rock. And I asked Chubb Rock, what side of the coin does he fall on? And you did, and family, please go to Dr. Ausar, D-A-W, on YouTube. You did the most fabulous breakdown or commentary or reaction video, whatever you choose to call it, on this hip-hop foundation or starting hip-hop thing. I mean, I think it was real brilliant. So I asked Chubb Rock, I said, what side of the coin do you fall on? Mm-hmm. Do you think that it's an American thing? Or do you think that it's a combination of all? And so Chubb Rock took the political route, and he says that it's an American thing, but everybody contributed. And I said, hold up. What do you mean by that? Mm-hmm. I said, do you mean it's a quote unquote Black American thing? And he says, yes, but everybody made contribution. And so it was kind of hard to read in between that. But then he said something that you and I kind of talked about off camera, similar. I say, so if it's a Black American thing, let's just say that you're falling on that side of the spectrum. If it's a Black American thing, how do you feel about the legacy of Kool Herc?
Yeah.
Because now you're going to have to say, okay. And he said, Kool Herc, it's an American thing, but Kool Herc expressed his version of this American thing. So I was kind of on the fence of it. Where are you at with it for those who haven't seen your podcast so they can go check it out?
So I'm still working through it. I'm still fleshing it out. I'm still intellectualizing. But when I hear what you said, my dear brother Chubb Rock said, I can follow what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? When he says that that's his American version, right? It's still Black or African American, or look, depending on how you want to look at it. I know some people don't identify as Black, right? Some people don't identify as African. Whichever one you take, you can call it Moorish. But what I'm saying is, whichever word you choose is that word that describes people that look like you and me. And then the other part mean that I am in America. I'm in American culture, ethnically wise, culturally wise, socially wise, and even nationalistically wise. Because I am certain I could be wrong, but I'm imagining that Kool Herc, although I don't know much about him per se, really, because I'm a young buck in that era. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I think it was disco. But
he be getting disrespectful on the low.
You know, but I mean, I might change my mind if you let me listen to the record. But what I'm saying is this. All of that is the person look like you and American culture. Right. A Black American, a Moorish American, African American, right. Whatever you want to call it. And if he's a second generation person, like my children, my wife's Jamaican, right? My children have a Jamaican mother, but my wife is also Jamaican American.
So, and I think that's what complicates the argument.
Yeah.
Because they trying to be definitive when they say who created hip hop. And I don't think it's a definitive answer because, as you say, a second generation, as your children wouldn't even consider themselves, as Jamaican as one straight from Jamaica would consider themselves.
No, not at all. In fact,
they don't even see it like them.
At that time, they were actually, as many people would tell you, not really dealing with that level of culture. Like even my major critique on my podcast was Busta. One of my favorite MCs, if not my favorite MC, really, to be honest with you. My critique of Busta is that Busta starts off saying that he was ashamed, he was afraid, he wasn't even like putting his culture out there because, you know, he wasn't that confident. And the Latinos brought the culture to him, and they was bringing out their culture would allow him to feel more comfortable about his culture in that reggae tone, which is much later, right? And then Busta started feeling more comfortable in exhibiting his culture. So my question is but Busta said, this is what Busta said. He said, Latinos and Jamaicans brought all the culture to these urban cities. He said, because Americans ain't got no culture. People in the United States ain't got no culture.
And you felt some type of way.
I felt the way because it's stupid what he said. Let me say that. It's ignorant what he said because what was he playing? What was he imitating? What was he demonstrating before he started feeling confident in putting his patois in it?
You do have a point because for many years when he was with leaders of the new school, I didn't have a clue that he was Jamaican.
I told my wife he was Jamaican.
I didn't have a clue.
I told my wife he was Jamaican. Guess what? And then he told me he's starting to spit his culture, his patois. You're me a Jamaican, he said. He said he's doing all of that. But guess what? Jamaicans don't take that dance hall Busta Rhymes is doing seriously.
Nah. He's not no Shabba Ranks.
He ain't even
he ain't no Cuddy Ranks.
He's like you trying to do dance hall.
Yeah.
He just got a platform. Even with that platform, it's not helping him.
Bro, you gonna make Busta mad at this. But you know Busta.
That's my favorite rapper.
But you know he endorsed Brother Polite too and called him a god.
Well, and that's what.
That's
and guess what? And that's what I'm saying. Well, know why I'm saying well? Because your boy Lord Jamar, right? Lord Jamar said, "Look, bro, we ain't got no culture." I heard him say it after I started doing a little research. He said, "You call yourself a god body though?"
That's American culture. God dug it to Busta.
God dug it to Busta. You call yourself a god body. In fact, I'm not even gonna go there. One of my homies put me down. Cause he's older than me and he's also from Pittsburgh.
Oh, no, he getting see, that's that Baltimore come out. It's club music in the background. He moving all around. I'm getting nervous. He ain't gonna hit me because it's my brother. But look at it. He can't hold himself. But he just say he put you down and what else?
He put me down. He's a little older than me. But in Pittsburgh, in Baltimore, club music was also going on at the same time a lot of this hip hop was going on, right? Which some people say is a form of hip hop. But also, my man in Pittsburgh, that 5% thing was major up there because, they imitate a lot, right? So what happened is, so when he said, so when you really start to look at African Bambaataa in them, and you look at even the 5 elements of hip hop, and you start looking at how it was somewhat of I ain't gonna say, bro.
Well, somewhat of
it was his own thing. It was like somewhat cultish in a sense.
Yeah.
So when you start looking at it, because I didn't ever agree with it, like you and I would even debate the 5 elements, because now I remember after talking to him, because it sounded like some pseudoscience.
No. The 5 elements is a modern thing. That's not that's not original with the coming of what we know as hip hop.
What I'm hearing is now that your man
People
KRS-One got it from Bambaataa and them.
Yeah, they try to codify.
All you got, if you go and look up, and I'm not coming from my brothers and sisters because I'm black and proud, I'm African, this, that, and that. But when you start to look up, people don't understand from what I got from my dear brother, and I got to do some more research on it, but they don't understand the impact that, what's Bambaataa and them click called? It's hot out here, y'all. Give us
I forget. I know you're talking.
Hold up.
I forget the name of them, but we know we talking
Zulu
about.
Nation.
Zulu Nation.
And it's a worldwide thing. It's almost like Kanye. I'm not saying. Look at the stuff that Bambaataa's being. What's the difference between a Bambaataa and a York? I'm talking about allegations
Hold
wise.
up. Don't be talking about York.
I say allegations wise. Look.
Don't do that on here.
Look. Okay, not with humor, but anyway. But look. I like her. She's very attractive. She's articulate.
Welcome to unbiased perspective. This is my brother, Dr. Ausar. Brother, go ahead with your unbiased
so what
perspective.
I'm saying is, I'm not out. You're right. That club is about.
This is not hammer
but check it out. But check it. It deserves some more scrutiny. It deserves a further look when you look at the Zulu Nation and how they started creating this framework. I don't know what your boy T did. I don't know what he did. I'm going to have to look at him. I'm going to have to look at the documentary. You know, normally I just cut him off.
Yeah.
I normally cut him off, but I'm going to have to look at the documentary because I'm certain there's some level of truth there, whether or not I agree with him politically.
But we got to know that the preacher always got to have truth. And
I'm going to grab the truth and then critique the BS.
Yeah, but what I'm going to do is, tomorrow you and I are supposed to do something, and this should be the topic. Because I got
this should be the topic?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got something to bring to the table.
Okay. So, I wasn't even going to look at your boy, what you call him, Moist Lips. I wasn't even going to look at his thing.
Yeah. I think it's worthy to take a look
at. But I'm going to look at it now. But we got to understand. Certain there's something in there.
I think it's worthy to take a look at, but we got to understand the motivation.
Man, I know the motivation.
So it's not going to be, even if it's a lot of right points on it. Right. It's an agenda.
It's not going to be non-examined. It's going to be examined to his political. Because he has a political and a financial agenda in everything he does.
Absolutely.
And part of it is very divisive.
But that's his agenda.
And I ain't with that.
Yeah. And that's what Chubb said tonight. Chubb said today that he's not with the dividing of the culture when all of us have put something to it to make it more better.
Let me give you another example of what you said. My homeboy. He have a Jamaican mother and a Jamaican father, right? Guess what? If you put us two together, we sit right here and talk. And then you say, who's from Baltimore? Who's more Baltimorean? Who's Baltimore, more Baltimore hood? Who's more this Baltimore? Who's more that Baltimore? He would kill me.
Yeah. He Baltimore all the way down.
He Baltimore all the way.
Doug, Frug, Hog, all that.
No, might not the Frug. But maybe the Doug. But maybe not the
due
Doug.
To you, boo.
Or due to Will, all that.
Yeah.
But look, look, back up Annapolis / B-More.
Shout out to Annapolis. Where y'all at today? Wish y'all was in the building. I seen a couple people, but I should have seen more. But anyway, thank you, brother, for your opinion, your perspective on Unbiased Perspective coming to you on YouTube and all podcasts, wherever you receive your podcast. But this is going to be on MWTv networks. Family, thank you for joining me. And brother, anything you want to say in closing?
Family, keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, and keep chiming in with my dear brother T-Bay. I know he can be controversial, but it ain't no unwarranted controversy.
Woo! That's a drop. Peace and love. Barbecue.
Jerk. Oyster. Mushroom.
Barbecue jerk.
Oyster.
Mushrooms.
Lion's mane mushrooms with mango sauce. Lion's mane mushrooms. Woo! With mango sauce. Turmeric coconut lentil rice.
drop it.